General. Allow me to demonstrate my swordsmanship. I hereby challenge you.
What are all these swords doing in Dragon Prayer Terrace? It must be a heliobus illusion. Shouldn't we ring the harmonic chime and see if we can talk to YANQING inside the illusion?
Illusion? Since each of you can see it, wouldn't that mean you'd fallen into the illusion as well? Don't be alarmed. To me, this sword formation is a precious arsenal. When I gaze upon any one, 1,000 sword fights dance before my eyes. The swordplay far exceeding anything I have learned. And better yet, they welcome those who wish to pursue higher realms with open arms. I know that this is an illusion created by a heliobus. The General sent me to assist the Ten Lords Commission. I know a thing or two about your work. These cosmic flames are not good nor evil. They are simply a mirror. As long as a host's mind is clear, a heliobus cannot control them. Take me, for example. At this moment, I am free of all distractions. And I see the potential for greatness in these swords. Isn't that right, Master Apira?
Apira? That heliobus's name is Apira?
Correct. Master Apira promised to show me the flaws in my swordplay, and had to take it to the next level. That's why I brought them to Dragon Prayer Terrace, where I suffered my most serious setback.
Young one, with me, everything will be different. Whether it be Imbibitor Lunae, the Stellaron Hunters, or that woman, your accomplishments will exceed them. You will be matchless, without limits.
Matchless without limits. You're just in time. The swords have taught me something already. I'd like to see how sharp my skills have become. My skills are lacking. I've been through countless defeats. But with Apira as my master, no longer. The sword fight must be fought with sincerity of heart and mind. Give it your all.
Lieutenant YANQING, snap out of it! We don't want to fight you!
But I want to fight you, and we're just getting started. Cut through the ranks! Their skills are nothing compared to mine. What can I learn from any of them?
Then, why not hack them down right here?
Hack them down? I thought we were just sparring.
The laws of the battlefield are no different from the laws of the universe. Life for victory, and death for defeat. Swordsmanship is the art of victory, and only the victorious swords can be passed on. Swords defeated are buried among the barren wastelands.
But
You're resisting me? Rid yourself of these needless notions of clemency. How can you move forward without casting these distractions aside? Raise your sword.
Life for victory and death for defeat, huh? All this talk of laws of the battlefield in the universe. You think that gives the appearance of a Grand Master? You're just using someone else's ambition to satisfy your own desire to shed blood. This JING YUAN sword in my hand has been passed down through my family for generations. When my mother gave it to me, she said, the bread may bake, but the heart remains. And for a long time, I had no idea what she was talking about. Today, I just realized I misheard her. I think she actually said, the edge may break, but the heart remains. Probably. The Lieutenant YANQING, the winner and loser of this battle, have yet to be determined. Don't give me that "there is no point in fighting any longer" speech.
This little wench's fighting spirit is on fire. Young one, since she insists on fighting, will you give her our answer?
I won't back down.
Miss Sushang, you... This is between fellow Cloud Knights. Losing a fight isn't a big deal. But if I abandon my fellow soldiers and bring dishonor to the Knights, how could I wield my sword again? Granted, I might not last more than a few moves. You guys go get the General, quickly! I'll try and hold him off until he gets here.
Sushang, my bestie. Why is she so stubborn? Still, that was pretty freaking cool.
A Spiritfarer told me that the General is still in Victual Garden. Let's hurry! I think the only one that can break Yanqing's illusion is Jing Yuan himself.
Is something the matter? You seem out of breath. A heliobus that creates illusions for the sole purpose of instructing someone in swordplay. I wouldn't mind learning a few tricks from them myself. Unfortunately, it sounds like this one is a little too aggressive to be a decent sparring partner. This is not an adversary that someone as young as YANQING is equipped to deal with.
General, we need to move fast. If we wait any longer, I'm afraid that Sushang might be...
I can understand your sense of urgency. But before I leave, I have a question for Cirrus, who's been listening this whole time. I trust you are familiar with Pyra.
Naturally. Among the Heliobi, Pyra manifests the courage and warring spirit of Igmar. They are the most aggressive of all the fragments. But who is this sword master? Who is YANQING?
My apprentice.
Oh, no wonder I smell a hint of sadness in you. In order to rescue his incompetent apprentice, the master must fight on the battlefield himself. I must say, I'm very envious of Pyra.
You know the flavor of sadness, but not its meaning. An apprentice obsessed with victory and defeat has lost his mind to a heliobus, and is now trying to shortcut his way to mastery of the sword. This is my failure to him as a master, and the source of grief you see in me now.
Then you should hurry. Pyra has an insatiable bloodlust. Once they've enslaved your mind, they can make you turn against your friends, your kin, even your own master. Go! I don't wish to delay your death match with your apprentice.
Lieutenant of the Seat of Divine Foresight. Is that the best you can do? And I was thinking I'd be done for the moment you drew your sword. I didn't think I would last this long. I'm not half as bad as I thought.
Young one, you're hesitating again. You're always hesitating. Your opponent is no match for you. Yet they have managed to fend you off for this long. As a swordsman, have you not any pride? Do you want to repeat the disaster you suffered at Dragon Prayer Terrace? It's time to finish it. Only blood can cleanse the shame of the sword.
He won't do it.
General,
Young one, your old teacher has arrived. Under his tutelage, you never experienced true failure. But after suffering your first major setback, your confidence in your swordsmanship has been faltering. You worry that the General is disappointed in you. You worry that you don't have what it takes to be the person the General wants you to be. Now, show him what I have taught you. He'll be very proud of your progress. Tell him that with your sword, you will bring victory to the Xianzhou.
With my sword.
YANQING would never draw his sword on me to prove himself. I have confidence in him. This confidence is not a belief that he will win every contest. It is a belief that he will one day break free from the paradigm of victory and defeat, and realize his true reason for wielding the sword. The pleasure of swordsmanship, the saving of life, and the dispatchment of enemies. This truth must be discovered by himself. No one can teach it to him. Now is the time for him to take that step.
General,
Break free from victory and defeat? Those are just empty words to comfort the dead and the defeated. Think of your crushing defeat at Dragon Prayer Terrace. Think of how you felt then, teetering on the brink of death. If the sword of that Stellaron hunter had pierced your flesh, you wouldn't be standing here pondering the meaning of victory and defeat. Now is the time to break all your chains. Draw your sword on your master, to the General who is trying to imprison you. Draw your sword.
General, allow me to demonstrate my swordsmanship. I hereby challenge you. Apyra, I challenge these swords to battle!
Young fool, how disappointing. Your accomplishments would have been limitless. But you were led astray by empty idealism. None of that matters anymore. While teaching you, I studied your every move inside out. And now you wish to throw down the gauntlet. Very well. In your own image, and with your own techniques, I will teach you one final lesson. Your swordplay, every stroke and sway, I've committed it all to memory. Now, allow me to demonstrate it fully. With merciless intent, how powerful I am.
No, YANQING. Conceal your form and hide your intentions. Don't fall for their distractions.
Understood. One hit, one stroke of luck, one victory.
Impressive. I am bested.
Ew, it's about time we got this guy into the gourd.
General.
I know what you wish to say, YANQING. We can move past the melodrama.
Then, to the rest of you, thank you for bringing me out of that daze. Especially you, Miss Sushang.
Why does everyone that gets heliobust love to apologize for it? You're the victim here. They're the ones stirring up chaos. It should be me thanking you for holding back during our battle. Or maybe, just maybe, it's due to a sudden skill improvement? Don't you think?
She went toe-to-toe with the General Star pupil. I'd be pretty pleased with myself, too. We're gonna need to get you a front-page news story for this one. Heck, let's get some billboards!
So, you've made it your daily mission to tease me, huh?
With respect to this incident, what is your plan for posting on the Luofu's Ghostly Grove? Since it concerns the seat of divine foresight, I am hoping you could.
Well, about that. Let me discuss it with her first. Is everyone okay with this?
Thanks for covering for me. I'm so embarrassed.
All's well that ends well. We should hurry back and lock up Hyra in the evil binding matrix. They're a dangerous one. I'm afraid they might escape.
Well then, YANQING and I will take our leave now.
All right, let's get out of here.